What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, March 3rd. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Where else are you going to get the updates to my sims as we get closer to lock? And finally, sign up for our NBA lineup generator. If you're watching this video, I promise you, it is a tool that will help you out tremendously. You can get your first week for 50% off using the link in the description. It's going to be like less than $5. What more could you possibly want? We generate the lineups, we throw out all the garbage, and we let you Tinder swipe through the rest of them. Plenty of additional features that you can check out during that trial. Now, we are rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Jeremy Grant, Isaiah Joe, Anthony Edwards, Kelly Oubre, and Damian Lillard on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we're going back to TALEN HORTON-TUCKER. Shooting guard, small forward eligible, great flexibility, 6,300, projected for 34. The goal is 41. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. First and foremost, it's a fantastic matchup against Oklahoma City. Pace up spot, competitive game. You're expecting good things out of THT. I assume he plays about 30 minutes as a starter. We have Chris Dunn as his mostly direct backup. He's a 1.15 fantasy point per minute guy, 23% usage, 15 points, 6 assists, 5 boards, 2 stocks. Fills up the stat sheet across the board. Does a little bit of everything. I like the positionality. The price is getting to a point where it's not exciting. 19% optimal odds on a 10-game slate. Like, this isn't some no doubt about it play or anything like that. But from a point per dollar perspective, from a value perspective, he still looks like one of the best things you can do today. As does number 4, Terry Rozier. Point guard, shooting guard eligibility, 7,800. Projected for 42. The goal is 49. He's in the optimal lineup 20% of the time. 36 minutes for Rozier. We've got no LaMelo Ball here now. Kelly Oubre moved into the starting lineup. Doesn't really matter to me all that much. He's still going to be a 1.15 to 1.2 fantasy point per minute guy. 25 points on 29% usage, 6 assists, 5 boards. That's a pretty big stat line for Rozier. Stock and a half, pace neutral against Orlando, competitive game against Orlando. Hornets are only 3.5 point dogs in this one. Rozier's price is going to go up a little bit further with LaMelo Ball out. We just know that that's going to happen. So we want to take advantage of the value that we have right now. At number 3, we've got LAURI MARKKANEN, small forward, power forward eligible, 8,600, projected for 47. The goal is 53. He's in the optimal lineup 22% of the time. He's got all of the same matchup stuff that THT has, but he's going to do this a little bit differently. And his price does not, the fact that there's no Jordan Clarkson, the fact that there's no Colin Sexton, 8,600 for LAURI MARKKANEN is just simply an incorrect price tag. You get great positional flexibility. He's a 1.35 fantasy point per minute guy in this spot. I got him projected for 31 real points on 29% usage. 9.5 boards. He's close to a double-double. 2 assists and a stock and a half. Matchup's great. Position's great. But the key piece here for MARKKANEN, that salary is insane. At number 2, we've got WILLY, HERNANGOMEZ, Guillermo HERNANGOMEZ, in fact. Power forward center eligibility. Don't know why he gets the power forward eligibility, but that is what's helpful here. 4,600, projected for 28.5. The goal is 33. He's in the optimal lineup 30% of the time. His minutes can be anything from doesn't play at all to 48 at this point. I gave him 22 minutes. I think that's a relatively pessimistic projection. He's a 1.3 fantasy point per minute guy in this pace up spot against Golden State. 12 points, 10 boards, an assist, and a stock and a half. The price tag works from a value perspective. He's an incredible fantasy point per minute guy. And the fact that he has power forward eligibility opens up so much value. That's why you see him get such a giant jump in optimal odds. He's gone a completely different level, assuming he starts. Before we close it out with that number 1 contender, one last reminder to like, subscribe, and notification bell. And make sure you're following me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. You don't want to miss these updates as we get closer to lock. And don't forget, you can see it on the screen right now. NBA lineup generator, 50% off your first week. You'll get it for $4.48. We're doing all the work for you guys. We take our model, we take our projections, we generate the lineups, we get rid of the crap. If you want to lock a player, you can do it. If you want a chalky build, balance build, contrarian build, you can do it. If you want to swap out some individual players, you can do it. Save up to 20 lineups. What's not to like, folks? Sign up using the link in the description. Finally, we close it out with my number one contender. That is Josh Okogie. He is shooting guard, small forward eligible, 4,600, projected for 28. The goal is 33. He's in the optimal lineup 35% of the time. KD might be back, but Josh Okogie's role hasn't changed. He is starting and playing big minutes. I got him in for 33. He's a 0.85 fantasy point per minute guy. 16% usage, 12 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, and 2 stocks. It's an interesting matchup against Chicago. They are falling, I guess you could say. 5.5-point favorites here as well in Chicago. Great positionality, great price tag, and the role doesn't appear to be changing in any way. So, Josh Okogie is my number one contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, March 3rd. There's a DraftKings version of this video around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again Monday morning for another edition of the Contenders.